We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the finale of this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Aaron Sanchez gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Jose Abreu will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Well, he's definitely off to a great start here in April in terms of driving guys home. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up that pace for the entire season.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Saunders. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Runners are at first and third, one away. This is hit high and deep out to left. Saunders going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he is in there.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Deoner Navarro will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The White Sox lead this. Carlos Rodon starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And if he swung at that first one, no reason not to go up there again.
That misses 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Kevin Pillar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth,
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Shuck is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bautista is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
batting 8.
Jimmy Rollins will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Austin Jackson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 1, the Jays. Jose Bautista will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And another foul ball. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out, and that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Chris Colabello will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a foul pop behind the plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So stepping in, Michael Saunders, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. To short, hit hard. Rollins is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8th, second baseman
Ryan Goins, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. B. Shuck will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
You know, he was just sitting on that breaking ball. Anything else, he would have had no chance. But he got the breaking ball, smoked him.
A windup and the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Melky Cabrera will dig in. He singled his first time around. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Tulowitzki on to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. In now, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half. Josh Tolley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The Jays, catcher, Josh Tolley.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial All-Star, a Gold Glover, a Silver Slugger Award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies to the Blue Jays late July of 2015. Seemed weird at the time. One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Center fielder
Kevin Pillar walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now a long throw home. And he's safe. Josh Donaldson steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Yeah, Donaldson primarily played catcher at Auburn, where he was a preseason All-American and an All-Star in the prestigious Cape Cod League.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that he got to play in that Cape League. So many of the major's best players have come through that summer league, and it's really become one of the most treasured aspects of amateur baseball. If you're a baseball fan, it's definitely worth checking out the Cape to go down there to watch baseball.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
One thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Todd Frazier is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
For the White Sox, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's around first on his way to second now.
Up next for Chicago.
Deontay Navarro is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Driven to right field and deep. Bautista looks up, and that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard-hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Standing in now, Brett Lawrie.
Brett Lawrie.
Into the seats, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
High pop-up. Colabello just to the right of the mound. And he makes the catch for the second out.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. You got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe. You wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Tolley. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Fastball called for strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Chris Colabello in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Josh Thole, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jackson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
The right fielder, number 20.
J.B. Shuck will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Left fielder, number 53.
Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. After Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Oh, and he botches it.
And that's a second hit for him here in the ball game, and it's worth pointing out, this is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe we'll see it again.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And they continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Rollins on to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play.
Boy, you know, you get the top 2 guys in your lineup on base, and now you're setting yourself up for the big boys to come in and do some damage. And then this happens. Now you need your cleanup hitter to pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail it here 3-1. Jose Abreu will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Bautista. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the 3rd baseman, Todd Frazier. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Donaldson's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting,
Deanna Navarro will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Brett Laurie will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
That's wide, 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And a gorgeous flip to second. And with that, the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista. And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he takes a called strike two.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Shuck sprinting after it. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Chris Colabello will stand in. A strikeout victim hit last time around. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Hit the other way out toward right field. Shuck giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Michael Saunders will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Jesse Chavez.
Avisail Garcia will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Down the third baseline. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Donaldson's up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Shortstop.
1 away, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rollins is retired. 2 down now.
Center fielder number 10.
Austin Jackson will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustment.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Ryan Goins. And they'll need him to get something going here. Dan Jennings will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Ryan Goins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped high in the air. Frazier is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
There's a hot shot out to left center over the head of the shortstop Rollins, a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Shuck is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Kevin Pillar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Full count, 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Josh Donaldson gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunity.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Shuck shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-3 Toronto.
Brett Cecil will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brett Cecil.
Leading off the inning, J.B. Shuck, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Here's Melky Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Jose Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Jose Bautista gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Zach Putnam is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Zach Putnam.
Jose Bautista is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Chris Colabello will stand in. He flew out his last time up. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Grounded to short, and it runs up the arm of Rollins. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Oh, that was definitely a double play possibility going down the drain right there. He's in a little bit too much of a hurry to get rid of his throw, so once he bobbles it, the chance for 2 goes right out the window. Fortunately, he is able to re-grip it in time to hustle it over there to second and save the force out.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Ozuna is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Tap fouled at home plate. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Deoner Navarro is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Brett Laurie stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smart...